Welcome everyone to the U.S. Pro Billiard Series. This is the Alfa Las Vegas Open, third event of 6. CueSports International and Predator have combined to bring you the U.S. Pro Billiard Series. Arizona Open, Wisconsin Open, and now the Las Vegas Open. We have Blaine BARCUS and Alex KAZAKIS. This is George Teacher in the booth, joined by Mark White.
Hello, hello, hello. Did you see that? He just scratched off the leg. I've never seen that before.
I didn't.
He scratched on the leg. I'm not laughing because it happened. I'm just laughing because I've never seen it before.
Well, that's a good reason to comment and laugh about it, I guess. That is funny. So I guess Alex won the leg.
Yes, I think he did. If it was getting closer to the pocket, then he would have lost the leg.
Folks, we're playing 10 ball. 2 races to 4. Shootout if they are tied at the end of 2 races between the players. Three foul rule is in effect. Early 10 balls is a win. There's no more 10 ball on the break in this format. One of the only rule changes that we've had from the past.
I got to say I'm pleased about that, to be honest, if I'm really honest.
I think we just watched a podcast with Ozzie Reynolds and Joey Ryan on Pool Player Podcast, and that's exactly, and Dogging It, that's exactly what everyone has said.
You can't quite see it on your screens in here, but I'm going to tell you a little story now. I was at the Rum Runner last week for the Andy Mercer. Shane Van Bonen played in it, and he sat watching this game for about an hour. And I thought, I wonder why he's watching that. He was watching the table, and he's doing exactly the same now. Yeah, you spotted him. He's up there in the crowd, and he's playing on this table at 6 o'clock against Jonas Salto Comino from Spain, one of your fellow brothers from across the water. And you know that's exactly what Shane's doing in the audience now, is watching and seeing how the table's breaking, how it's running, is it skidding much, sliding, that kind of thing. Look, he loves that. He loves that corner pocket. He's going in it again for the second time.
And also, if you notice that corner pocket, it seemed to kind of fade in at the very end to the left.
Yeah, that's what
I caught that earlier.
That's exactly what happened on his lag. He loves that. He's had 2 shots and he's been in that pocket twice.
Oh boy. Well, so we have a spectator. He's right above where Alex is right now. There he is, just above Alex. You can see him on your screen, sitting there just watching the table or watching the opponent, just viewing. And I actually recommend that to a lot of players, is watch how these tables play.
Alex KAZAKIS, of course, won the previous event. Played very well in Wisconsin. You're right there, George. I'm going to bring you some of my special elixir tomorrow. We might be looking for a new commentator if George carries on coughing like that. So nicely on this 5 ball. Obviously going to be playing an 8-10 combo should he get that far, I think, unless he gets an ideal opportunity to split them, but it looks on to me, the 8-10. So a nice little... Don't come too far off this 6 ball, maybe draw back just a few inches. Yeah, something like that. I'm only here for colour, George. I'm not here to offer any expertise. I don't profess to know anything about this game, really.
You looking to move the 8 ball here? Play the 8-10 combo.
Play the 8-10.
He's not. He's looking to move it. Oh, no, he didn't move it.
Yeah, he's called the 10. He looked at it earlier while you were having a coughing fit.
Oh, yeah, well, that sometimes comes in.
It's not a straightforward one, though, this. But he's got the right side of it, so he's looking at it all. It's all in his vision.
As combos go.
I reckon this is an 8 out of 10 shot, don't you? 8 or 9.
I think so. And plus the 8 ball's going to a good place past the 9. The cue ball can kind of stay up where it's at now.
Yeah. It's a free shot almost. He's looking to make it though and take the first rack. And in it goes. Great shot from Alex KAZAKIS. 1-0. So what do you know about Blaine? Now I know another reason actually for Shane being in the audience. I think he's a big fan of Blaine as well. I know, who else was it you said?
Jeremy likes him. Jeremy, he's out of Houston, Texas. He's a 32-year-old. He has married 2 kids. Has a table service. He services tables. He's sponsored by Perry Hughes, Texas Junior Champ, Valley National Champ. Sponsored by Perry, Salado, and Brutal Game Gear. Good player. He's just a good player. He's a 714 Fargo, whereas KAZAKIS is an 805, almost 100 points, which means that he's close to twice as good. But Blaine's a dark horse here in this match, but he is a 714, capable of playing to about a 770, 780, as most players are, if they get comfortable and start hitting the balls good.
Now then, 8 ball, last ball rolling. Will it make it? It looks like it might. It's going to make it. So he's made a ball, but no shot on the 1. So need to find a push here somewhere, Alex. Probably just down on the bottom of this middle rail somewhere, do you think? Leave a bit of distance. Maybe try and tease Blaine into cutting the 1 ball in. We'll leave a pretty easy safety though if he...
Pretty easy, but pretty touchy from a distance. You know, to roll this and end up behind the 10 ball, I think he just might go ahead and hit the left side of it and take the cue ball down by the 7 and put the 1 ball behind the 4 balls here. But will he risk leaving a 110 combo? That's what that does.
I think, yes, exactly, yeah.
That's what that does.
Good thinking, George.
That's where he went. And he got him. 3 balls got him fully hooked, I believe.
There's 12 other games going on at the moment, and we'll keep you 13 other games, sorry, going on at the moment. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest scores as they come in.
Oh, he wasn't fully covered. He could see the end, and he
oh, he's
saved
a
him
great
right
shot
back.
there. What a
saved
shot.
him right back. Oh, he's got a nice kick here. I would try to kick this real kind of thin, but that he could scratch in the upper right hand corner. But send that ball towards the 9 and down using the 7, 9, and 2 as blockers and distance. He's going 2 rails, it looks like. But to the same effect.
Yeah, it's a nice shot.
And he actually took the scratch out of play. But he's left an open shot, which is blocked by the deuce, but he has full availability to the 1.
Yeah, return safety here is quite easy, isn't it? Just has to make sure he avoids the... Well, he might be going the other way. Yeah, he's going the other way. Just rolling it past the 2 ball. This is a touchy shot. Oh no, he's played the combo. Didn't even see him call that. Obviously did. He's been a little bit unfortunate there, George.
Well, 2 ways to look at that. You can stop the ball right where the 1 ball is and send the 1 ball around. But he's got to be careful to make sure he doesn't make it in that corner pocket cross bank.
Yeah, he's digging down a bit, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he was going for the
Oh,
bank.
he was
That's why he
going
was
for the
digging
bank.
down. Yeah, that's why he dug down. Well, now it's open.
So,
good opening shot.
First real chance, we should say, for Blaine here. Earlier on, Ko Pin-Yi won his match to set up a second round match with Donnie Mills. Carlo Biardo comes into action later, so does the Butcher, Mieszko Fortuński, he'll be playing. Lots of pool to come over the next 4 days. And then, of course, over the 11 days, if you add all the tournaments together, George.
Sure. It's quite the time here at the Rio, folks. Looking for a safety, we're looking for an early 10 ball.
I want to say congratulations to Tony Robles, another great commentator who we have in the booth with us. He won his match against Florian Maric earlier on, and he will play later on at 7 p.m. He's playing against Corey Jewell, so that will be a great duel.
That would be a great match, yeah. Looks like.
Oh, he's played the 10.
Yeah, looking at the score on Tony's match, he won, 4-3, 4-0. He lost 4-3, excuse me. He won 4-0 the second set and then won the shootout. These guys are playing for $30,000 in first prize money. There's $125,000 of prize funds up for grabs for the 192 players in this event. It was scheduled for 128, but with added interest, added 64 more players as they have doubled the playing field for the Predator World 10 ball. It's gone to 128 players. We are at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. There's over 300 tables in 3 ballrooms. We will have, this is all part of the CSI International Expo, home to the BCA World Championships, the USA National Championships, the Alfa Women's Open, Alfa Las Vegas Women's Open, the Pro Carom Billiard Championships. There's 7, I think there's 8 Predator 5x10 billiard tables on hand. If it's pool related, you should be at the Rio. If you can't make it to the Rio, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you guys.
That was a nice little shot there. Just played the little carom onto the 9. Clever little shot.
This is for game 2 of the first set. Blaze got to get his roll on.
He's going to be halfway there.
I believe we're going to take a break at the end of this 10 ball. we are back live with Alex KAZAKIS to break the balls, leading 2-0 in the first set of this race to 4. Early 10 ball, and in that last little run out over Blaine BARCUS.
And there again, made the 4 railer.
Well, he's played a couple other combos. Will he combo this 8 ball in, or will he search for a safety?
He's playing a safe. He's going to get the cue ball down this end of the table, is he? Oh, he's just playing it. Oh, didn't realise he could get that past the 8. Nice shot. Tucked him up nice and close here.
2 rails here. Side head coming over. This is a tough angle to measure. Looks like he's right on the middle of it too. Oh, that cue ball could spin. If that cue ball grabs the rail and spins, it gets behind the
Still
line.
spinning, look.
Yeah, still spinning. Now, you said that the SVB would be playing the next match at 6 p.m. And who was he playing? Do you remember?
One of your fellow countrymen from many years ago, from your ancestors.
Oh,
Sauto.
he's playing Jonas Suto.
Exactly.
Suto. Young Spanish player. I think he's like 21 years old, 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, only just allowed to be in here.
He's coming along real well too. From when I first saw him last year, he looks to be playing a little bit better than last year. So he's coming out. He hangs out with the whole Spanish contingent, and all they are is about his pool. They're all about it.
Good little posse they've got there. I call them the Spanish Armada. You got Jonas, you got Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, David Alcaide, of course, and Amalia Matis, the great female player, starting to make waves.
And then you've also got right now, you have Jose Delgado is traveling with him too. Another player.
They're adding to their fleet, George.
Yes.
They're coming for you. I've got some other good news for you, actually, just looking around the scores. Adam Cisneros, one of your...
Yeah, he's from New Mexico, I believe, or Colorado.
Yeah, he's living in Colorado, he is 1 set up and 3-0 in the second. Oh, sorry, 3-1 in the second set, so...
And who is he playing? Oh, he's playing Clay Bell.
Clay Bell, yeah.
Belver. Yeah.
He's no slouch, as we say.
No. Adams is a high 600 rated player.
Oh, what has he done here?
He's going to be okay as far as staying out of the pocket. He's either going to shoot this 10-ball combo, or he can bank. It looks like he can bank the 7 past the 10 to the corner pocket. No, he can't. It doesn't look like it. Oh, it's so close. I don't think he can. I think the 10-ball gets him.
I think the 60's on the table, George.
I thought that was the 8.
Oh, I might do that all the time.
Right now, looking at the screen, it looks like the 8-ball to me.
Yeah.
Oh, tucked him in.
There, hold up.
Nice.
Yeah,
wow,
he has.
Nice
What a great
shot,
shot. Well controlled. He's good at that shot. A very, very
Great.
touchy player, you know.
Great touch.
And he's just never going to settle until he gets a rack on the board, Mr. BARCUS.
Keep in mind, the players are playing under a 30-second shot clock. They get 1 extension per game, per player. They have 60 seconds after the break to decide how to plan their rack out, and he kicked out and just barely missed it.
Yeah, they're just hard, wasn't it, on this new cloth?
Well, it's a small ball.
Just to get it to bite.
If it's away from the rail a little bit more, there's more room for, to hit it. Close up against the rail, it's a small ball.
Big or small, it's going in that 4 1/4 inch pocket, and then it goes so nicely on the 7 ball. Now then, how's he going to play this? Is he going to 2-rail it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, just a 1 rail, played it nice.
Keep going.
A little bit short, but
I think you can follow this with a lot of inside English. Or is he coming
he's
around?
coming around, George.
That's not enough angle to come around, but this table's pretty slick. Yeah, that's good.
Played it beautifully, didn't he? So he's going to go on the hill here. And it goes. So 3-0 it is. Now, I had a little walk round. We had a couple of hours off, didn't we, George? That was a bit luxurious, wasn't it? And I had a little walk around, visited all the booths and watched a bit of 3-cushion in the Predator carom table booth.
Hold on a second. I have to comment on this. Here's Blaine looking interested at the match, and there's a spectator right behind him that was just taking a nap. Thought that was funny. Anyway, you were at our walk around.
Where was I?
The walk around.
Oh, I was at the carom booth, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched them playing a bit of 3-cushion. And went to the next booth. Who did I bump into? Joey Gray. First time I've met him. What a lovely fella.
Oh, he's a good guy.
He gets bigger by the day, that guy.
He seems to be working
He's
out
pumping iron.
Yes,
He's pumping iron. And he's a great example to all juniors. Keep fit. Get your practice. Do a routine. Great guy.
Yep.
So nice to meet Joey Gray.
But it was at the Q-Tech booth, I believe. Well, 3-0 in the first race. Cue ball seems to be controlled.
Wow. Ball's getting kicked in everywhere here. And has he got a shot on the 2? Not quite. He's got a shot at it, but he hasn't got a pot on it.
He can hit half of it.
He's having a look. Alex KAZAKIS from...
He's trying to see if he can hold that cue ball there behind the 8 and bank the 2 ball down. Over by the 7. Or 7-8. Or 7-6, I guess. That ball is on the spot. Yeah, on the monitor, that 6 ball that's right by the spot on the left side of your screen there looks like the 8. But when you look at the table, I can see the difference.
Decided on the push. Well, there is a kick and stick here. 2 rails, call it in the side. Won't want it to go in, of course.
I think if he tries to cross that 2 ball, he gets a double kiss. That's why he's giving it back. Alex can maybe. It's tough. He's got a tough shot here. Yeah, he's going to try to cross it. I'm not sure he can beat the kiss. He's going to give it a good go, though.
Oh, you can see quite a lot of it.
You can see quite a bit of it. Oh, he did beat it. He soft rolled it by.
It's a clever shot. Nice safety. Don't think he really played to make it.
Being from Houston, Blaine probably plays quite a bit of one pocket, and you could see that kiss being there if he fired it to that pocket. Smart shot by Alex. Distance.
Oh, this is a great effort.
Distance,
Unlucky.
distance.
Unlucky. Having said that, 2 to the 4. Well, play the carom he could, I suppose. 4-5 carom. If he gets thin enough on it.
Is there enough space between the balls? Yeah, there is. He could play the carom. As I look at the table, it looks like there's enough space.
He wobbled it. Where's the cue ball?
He's okay.
Oh, this is a nasty little shot to have to play this one. It's the one you want to have a go at, but it's so difficult and there's no real safe if you miss it.
No. I think he'll play it to the side pocket and just follow the cue ball to the rail and back out to about where the 2 ball is. Then you can play that little billiard you were talking about on the 5. Off the 4. Or is he drawing the ball down?
Digging down,
He's
yeah.
digging down.
Oh, he's played that confidently. Great effort. Unlucky Blaine.
Oh, he's in about the right place.
I think he can make this, can he? I think he can carom this 5.
He's wearing his brutal game wear shirt, as you can see in Salado. They told me they just sent him that beautiful Perry cue that he's playing with. He has an 8-inch extension that he uses on it full time. Oh, that turned. That hit the rail and turned back into the pocket.
Well, it's the 3rd time he's been in the drink today. Hope he can swim.
Watch it. I don't know how well you can see, Mark. You can watch it right here. Turn right back into the pocket.
Well, I'll tell you what. Liu Kui, the girlfriend of Alex Montpellier, had a great result in her first match, and she's just had another great result. Beat Ray Cruz 4-3, 4-0. And she will play Mieszko Fortuński.
The Butcher?
In the next round.
Well, looks like Alex is going to make quick work of this first set. But as we've seen, Blaine will have an opportunity to turn the next set around and go to a shootout. Once this one is put to rest here.
So straightforward 10 ball. We'll go for a very short break, but we will be back very soon.
back with Blaine Barcus to break the second set. Alex won the first one 4-0. He won the lag, so he breaks first. He'll also have the choice, if it goes to a shootout, to shoot first and pick the side to shoot from. Blaine's task at hand is to win this next set to stay in the match and send it to a shootout.
I think he'd like to just get a rack on the scoreboard just to settle him down a little bit. I was speaking with Roman Hebler after his match, and he said he was very nervous. Found the shootout terrifying. Oh, he's really got hold of this one. It's okay.
He's okay. He just goes back and forth and end up about where he is now.
I just wondered if you might even play it for the side, George.
Oh, the 3-ball? He could if he wanted to. Go up towards the 7 with the cue ball.
No,
just go
you're
back
right.
and forth.
Checked it across. Played it perfectly.
That's the easiest line to take on shots like that. Because when you start using that outside English, you can spin the ball out.
I like to go the difficult way.
Well, it's not that it's a difficult way; it's a preference way. But I've seen most of the pros, you know, when they're on, when they can keep the cue ball in a straight line back and forth with the rails, they'll go with that all day long.
I know I meant it was difficult because I can't execute shots like that.
Center English.
Center English,
That's
exactly.
It. Center English.
As soon as you start messing around on the clock face of that cue ball, you're in trouble. Unless you know what you're doing, of course.
Well, you know, the thing about playing pool is sometimes we know what we're doing, we just can't get it done.
Oh, I know what to do. That's why I'm sitting here, but I can't do it, George. As you'll see when you partner me in our Scotch doubles match.
That, yeah.
Couple of quick scores. Raymond Linares, 3-0 down to Brett Guthrie. And our friend Damien Pong Panic, who of course is Jam Up Apparel, who has teamed up with Predator. Also, he is playing Woo Jin Lee. What, that sounds like a pool player's name, that doesn't it? Woo Jin Lee. Yeah. She's
sounds
2.
Like a card player.
Does it?
Yeah, do you play gin?
No. I drink gin.
Oh, there you go. Make best.
Gin and tonic, slice of lemon, lots of ice.
Listen to
oh,
you.
This is nice. This is beautiful.
Blue sapphire gin.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I do like that bit of Monterey or whatever. So nicely on this. Maybe just draw across to the side, round and out again.
Not good for Blaine to have let this gentleman right here spend so much time at the table. But he's hard to stop.
Yeah, he's getting comfortable, isn't he? That's the thing, and growing with confidence because he's not getting punished by Blaine at the moment. So takes the, well, his 5th rack in a row, really. So 1-0 ahead. Second set.
For all you pool fans out there that love John Lehman, he is here, tournament director and referee. But he has some good help now, some great help with Michaela Tab taking on the duties of the live stream referee. We have 2 others in the surrounding tables. There's 13 other tables in play, 6 on one side of this arena and 7 on the other. This 192 person field, all trying to get that first prize money of $30,000. Sounds like a nice round sum. I could use that.
I could use 1,000 at the moment. Always made the one. See that? Switched the break. Made the one in the side.
No shot on the deuce, so that 4 is going to come into play. No, it didn't. He can cut it to all the way up, I guess, and he had natural shape on the 3. Not an easy shot, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play it.
There's another great battle of a couple of legends of pool. Patrick Fleming is playing against Tommy Tokoff. That's a great game, that is.
Tommy Tokoff's a good player. Out of New Mexico.
And don't forget, I've just realised, guess who's playing right now, George? Mr. 625.
John Schmidt is here, yes.
John Schmidt, he's 4-2. He took the first set against John Bernardes, and he's 1-0 up in the second.
Let me tell you a little something about John Schmidt. I think this format, he went for the, wow.
Oh,
he went for
nice
the combo.
shot.
Nice shot. This format suits his game. He just, it's just, I think he'll excel.
Who?
John Schmidt. I think he'll do well. It's the first time that he did something to his hand, had some kind of hand surgery. And it's the first time he's really played since then.
We'll have to see if we can set up a little match on the Salotto table. Him versus Jason Shaw in a race to 715. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
You're always trying to drum up action, aren't you?
So, looking smooth as silk at the moment, Alex KAZAKIS. And he really has been on quite a good roll since winning the Masters last year. I feel he's broken through, George, you know, and now he's just won the Wisconsin.
Well, I think a big breakthrough is any person that can beat Shane 9-0 in a match. If that doesn't lift your confidence, I don't know what will.
Most of the credit goes to Kelly Fisher for that, though, for the slap round the face that she gave him when he said he couldn't win. She's here, actually. She arrives today. Looking forward to seeing Kelly.
Now, what story was that? She slapped Shane in the face?
No, slapped Alex in the face.
Oh, and told him he can't win?
Told him, he said he couldn't win. And Kelly said, what are you talking about? I don't want to hear talk like that. And slapped him round the face and said, now go on and get out there and beat him.
That's a good lesson for him.
All I'm saying is
right.
he must slap pretty hard.
Yeah.
In it goes, we're going for a break.
Alex KAZAKIS to break the balls, leading 2-0 in the second set. And that's after winning the first set 4-0. Lane's had a hard time at the table. A couple times that he's shot. We've watched that cue ball do a couple funny things.
Well, I think it's going to be dry.
Yeah, but no real opening shot. I don't think he can cut this. Maybe he can. If he can, he's going to have to go for it. If it goes. Otherwise, he's going to have to go off the top end of the 1 ball as you look at your screen and go 2 rails and try to put it behind a 5. That's an awful thin cut.
Niels Fine in action on one of the outer tables as well. 4-3, he won the first set against Amang Parika. A legend from the Philippines.
He's going to put him right behind the. Oh, yes, he is.
What a nice shot that is.
What a nice shot.
Alex doesn't look too impressed with it.
Well, he's got a fairly simple, his big ball off the rail where it's at. 1 rail or 2 rail. If he hits this 2 rail, he could scratch behind it.
Yeah, often looks unlucky, but it's a shot that's on, isn't it? But he's caught it well. But has he got safe off it? I don't think so.
No, he left him straight.
He's left him absolutely perfect here. Look.
Blaine has to get it done here. He's got an open table. His problem is from the 4 is to get good on the 4. And the 3 balls down there on the bottom. Don't touch a ball.
Yeah, the ball fouls, of course.
Yep. So the ball fouls.
So you've got to say here, George, you know, not being cruel or anything, but if he doesn't win from this position, then he doesn't deserve to win, because this is quite a routine out, really. Okay, it's a little bit difficult to get on the 4, but he's got a whole table, hasn't he, really?
He does. He's got it all right here. I think he can put it in the side if he really wants to. These are small pockets, though, but he can end up really good on this shot.
Stretching. Look at the amount of overhang of cue he's got there. He's tried to come past it and leave it into this bottom left.
He's okay. He's just fine.
These shots are always easier if you're a set up and 2 racks up. The other way round, the pockets look smaller and the balls look bigger.
Well, that pocket looks real small right about now.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. And he was trying to put a bit of pace into it as well. I don't know why he tried that.
Just to get a little closer to the 5.
Yeah, could have taken a longer 5. So a chance here to get on the hill again very quickly for the Athenian. Got a brother of a similar age. I don't think he plays his brother, but typical Greek family, all close together. They love sitting down and having a big meal together. He often posts on Facebook pictures of his family. And some gyros.
Oh, that's some of my favorite food. Dolmadas? You ever had dolmadas?
I don't. I probably have. I just didn't know what I was eating, George.
Rice and usually beef or lamb.
Oh.
You can put whatever you want. You can make them vegetarian. Well, this will take it to 3-0. Excuse me. 7 games in a row. This is the man that, in a tournament, defeated Shane Van Boning 9-0, I believe it was. And I can't think of anybody else doing something like that in a long time.
Not many people give SVB a donut.
No.
And this is, wow, this is a performance of a man who's full of confidence. He's in stroke and he knows his partner's struggling as he makes it 3-0. And I don't think there's any way back from here. But we have seen it many occasions in this format, George, where somebody's won the first 4 racks, they win the next 3, and then all of a sudden, 1 shot changes a match. And all of a sudden, you're at a 10-ball shootout.
Exactly. These short races. Not sure there's a safety net in there.
think you need some of that. A bit of rum from Puerto Rico is what you need at this moment, George.
Oh, like sponsors.
Here we go then. KAZAKIS breaking off on the hill for the match. Cue ball getting bumped around twice. Oh, he so nearly went to that pocket. Look at that, though. Wow.
And look how he ends up straight in on the 6th ball.
Yeah, he's got a nice little combo here, and this is a real chance. Hasn't got to do anything, of course, with the cue ball. Guaranteed a shot on the 1.
It's rolling the 6.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it drops as well. Look, he played that cleverly, just in case. It's another Tony Robles shot.
Adjuster, just in case. This is not looking good for... Oh, look
he
at
caught
this.
too much of the rail there. Oh, that was a bad shot for Alex.
Well, come on, Blaine. We know you're more than capable of this.
Yeah, and with winner breaks format, you never know. Win this one, break, make a ball, get a decent layout. All of a sudden you're 3-2, and the whole dynamic of the match has changed again.
Well, you know, we've done quite a few of these. We haven't seen any 4-packs, and anyone closed out in a 4-pack.
No.
And actually, he's in a crossroad here. Does he play the billiard and bank at the 2 and make the 3? With
I
this
think you bank the 2 here. 2 balls straight back.
Yeah, you got to play the 3 ball.
You got to play the 3 ball.
Yeah, you got to play the 3 ball. And that's the sad part. This is the sad part right here, is that he could have actually gotten hooked. How easy that could have happened.
Yeah, never really had any control, did he, over the 2?
It was tough. The best thing that could have happened, well, the worst thing that could have, and it could have happened, was make the 2 and make the 3 and stay behind the 8 for the 7.
I think he can twist it round this, though, maybe. One rail it.
He can actually, he's going to jump this and go for the bank.
Very proficient with the jump stick.
And actually, it's a choice. And when you're good with the jump stick, that's what you go. If you're not good with the jump stick, I don't mind a kick, and then hit the bottom side of the deuce and have the cue ball come towards the 10-7 underneath it for a safety. But you got to hit it pretty thin. He went back there with the cue ball anyway, just in case. See?
Well, played it nicely, yeah, but he's left it.
Good two-way shot.
Oh, it's a strange game, George. He takes the 2 here. The next ball is the 7.
Yes.
You don't see that too often.
Well, you had all those balls at the top of the table. You had that combo, and then you had the 1-6 combo, and they both went in. So.
Now then, can he get that cue arm going? That looked pretty smooth. That was a nice shot there from Blaine.
We are sponsored, folks, by Alpha Cryptocurrency, Seabirch.com, Medalla Premium Light Beer, and Rums of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. We will have an event in Puerto Rico, November 14th through the 20th. It'll be a 6-day event.
I've never heard the country Puerto Rico mentioned so many times as I just heard. I love the way you say it, though. I've got to say that as well. You pronounce it with your Spanish accent.
Well, with all that Spanish armada here, I get to talk to those guys.
Well, I know what your wife sees in you now. It's the accent. You talk enough about me and my accent. I know what your wife saw in you. Well, so this 10 ball, and then we're going to go for a quick break, but we'll be back. See you soon. Welcome back to the Royal Suites Hotel here in Las Vegas. George thought it was all over. It's not yet.
I somehow looked away from the table and the monitor, and I wrote down that Alex on my score tab. I put down that Alex won 4-0. Closes out, but Blaine won. He ran out.
Yeah, he got his first rack on the board, and it's nice to see. And that's a decent break as well. And he's got a shot on the one ball here.
Yes.
And what did I say? Win that rack, get a decent break on the next one, run that one, and all of a sudden 3-2. George is ready to put his coat on and go to the room.
Does he have a shot at this one ball go by the 9?
I think it does, yeah. It must be pretty close because he's had a few looks at it. He's looking where he wants to get on the 2, so I'm guessing it does go.
Yeah, just a little follow English, hit the top rail, come just past the 4 for the 2 ball. Oh,
no, it didn't.
He couldn't get by it.
Played the safety.
I didn't think so.
He's played a decent safety, though. Very good shot playing BARCUS.
That's more than decent. That's a nice safety. Took away the whole 2 ball. I mean, the whole 1 ball. I don't think he can go between the 5-9 and hit that top rail. Oh, it's tight. He can't really go to the... Yes, he can. Well, no. He's in a bind here. He can't jump. The jump cue will do him no good here. He's going to have to use his extension.
I don't think even Federal Gauze could jump that. Although I have seen one on YouTube, a guy doing that long.
If he goes to... He can't go to the inside. Hits the left side.
He really needs to grip this.
Oh, wow.
Is this going to grip off that rail?
I don't know.
Oh, it has. What a great shot that is. Oh, how well's he played that. Great shot, KAZAKIS, in return.
Little wave of the hand saying, I got a little fortunate with that
Yeah,
shot.
he did get a little fortunate, but what do they say? If you have a good hit on the ball, then you deserve a little bit of luck.
If you're making a good hit, things go well for you usually.
Yeah.
I always figure if you make a good hit, you'd either get rewarded or not. And he was rewarded.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, coming up after this one at 6 p.m, SVB versus JSC. That's Honus Salto Comino.
Oh, boy. Well, I have a feeling once Blaine sits down here, it's going to be...
Yeah, I think he's played his last shot in this particular match now. There's not a hard ball on the table now.
We'd like to see it go to a shootout, but...
Not everyone. I don't mind every other one. I'd love to see Shane and Honus go to a shootout.
That would be a big day for Jonas.
I'll tell you what, though, I know he's young and the Fargo may be a lot different, but he's got some fight in him, that Spaniard.
Yes, he does.
He's a bullfighter.
He's not going to roll over for you. He's going to fight everything he can.
Absolutely, and he's got I mean this in a nice way, he's got a little bit of arrogance about him, a little bit of cockiness on the table, and I think that's what you need you need to have that. Don't let it turn into arrogance, but you know what I mean. Yeah, he's got a little bit of swagger around the table, and he's a young kid, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's good to see. And I like his attitude. Gets very emotional. If he misses an easy ball, he tends to get a little bit irate. But there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't dent our Predator table. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
wow.
It's pretty straight here.
He's left him. He's going to go for the big draw here, is he? Or is he going to run this through? We'll soon know. Where's he going to point that tip?
I think he has to go for the big draw.
He's drawing back here, but on the new cloth, of course, as we say. Watch this. Watch those arrows on that cue ball. There you go. And see him spinning all the way back.
That's not gonna
Where's the, yeah, I know.
It was right in the drink, too.
So it looks like it's going to be a 2 sets to 0 victory for Alex KAZAKIS over Blaine BARCUS, and we will be back 6 p.m. Shane Van Boning, Honest Salto Comino.